Hello folks, I've just knocked the camera down. Oh, it's going to stay like that. Don't worry about it. Hello! Today I'm going to show you what I do when I'm going to make a little bit of music in my little studio slash laundry room, as it has come to be known. Now, I have quite a low-tech setup. I used to have a Mac and an interface and sort of semi-expensive MIDI keyboards and mixers and whatnot. But my Mac died, so I thought that I was ruined. I could no longer record my ideas as I have them, and they would be lost in the ether forever, as things tend to do. But I happen to have an iPad, so out of necessity, bit of dirt there, I started using my iPad to record on using GarageBand, which I always considered to be like a really low level sort of way of recording things, but I've found that it works perfectly for what I intend to do. So I'm going to try and do something just for the sake of it. This is GarageBand. I'm sure you've seen it before if you're interested in it. If you're not, I wouldn't worry about it. Maybe just skip past the video. And I use audio recorder all the time. And so you have a little thing, so I can just record into it. It'll do a little metronome sound, which I always use because I have terrible natural timing, and therefore have to use the metronome. Now, because I'm using the metronome, I always also use a pair of headphones. Otherwise, because the microphone is so close to the speaker, it just records the metronome, and you can't get rid of it, and it sounds really trashy, and it sounds like you've obviously used a metronome. Although, having said that, now people who might be watching this video will be aware that I use a metronome, and I'm not going to worry about it. So I think I might move the camera from this location and put it somewhere perhaps a bit better. Now, from this jaunty angle down here, you can see my, in inverted commas, drum kit, which is a bongo and a tambourine, because this is all I have at my disposal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some drums on. See you on the other side. That was rather dreadful, but, you know, I'm on the spot, I'm on camera, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, man? Now I'm probably going to change the angle and show you something else. Then, after recording awful drums, I will more than likely record some awful piano, so I'm going to have a go at attempting to lay some of that down on top of the dreadful drums, and we'll see how that happens. Okay. You know what, the drums are so awful, I might even re-record them and then just pretend that they're in the video. Ignore this bit. Okay, after re-recording the drums because they were awful, I'm going to now try and put some piano over it. Again, they're not great. You know, this is just an example. If I was willing to put in a bit more time and effort, who knows what I could do with my life. So here is the piano take 2. And that's piano. And what better to go with awful drums and awful piano, but awful guitar. This is actually a baritone guitar, but that's a story for another day. And there you go. That's how I put it all together. I may play it to you. I am going to listen back to it first, because I don't think any of that was in the same time. I get quite nervous on camera. One day that'll change, maybe. Or maybe I'll draw further inside myself and become a recluse. Although more or less I'm a recluse anyway. What can you do? And now we have one finished piece of music. I love inverted commas. They make anything sound ironic, in spite of the fact that I was genuinely trying. But this is it. I'll play it to you, and then you can go off and you can live your life the way that you were going to anyway. And so that's what I do. If you hear any music in the videos or whatever, that's how I go about recording it. That's if I'd have prepared for this in advance, I probably could have come up with something quite good that might showcase some of my abilities, but I didn't. Peace. Again, all that like and share business that I put at the end of everything. Farewell.